Hey, y'all. Today we're going to be talking about 10 mistakes to avoid when it comes to investing. I think it's just as important knowing what not to do, what things to avoid, as it is knowing what to do when it comes to your money. But first, if you're new to the channel, let me say hello and introduce myself. My name is Adelia Borchade, but most people on the internet know me as Picky Girl Travels the World. I help other women master their money so that they can live the life they want. My clients include women pursuing financial independence, moving abroad, and long-term travel. If those sound like topics of interest to you, be sure to click the subscribe button so that you'll be notified when I upload new videos. So let's get to it. I've got 10 investing mistakes you should avoid. Number one, not investing. I know that seems like, well, duh, but time is money. And the longer you hem and haw about putting money into investments and you keep waiting for the right time, you're paying a cost, an opportunity cost. You're losing out on potential earnings. The best time to invest was, years ago. The second best time to invest is right now. Number two, investing money you need really soon. A lot of people I find want to grow their money really quickly because they want to buy a house, they want to buy a car. But investing is really about long-term growth. So if it's money you're going to need soon, if it's money that you think you might need for an emergency, you want to keep that in cash. You don't want to get that tied up in illiquid investments. Number three, buying things, investing in things just because somebody tells you it's a good idea, chasing trends. I got two words for you: GameStop. How many of you were tempted to or actually went out and bought shares of GameStop, not really understanding what all of the hubbub was about? That's not smart investing. You should be buying investments that make sense for your risk tolerance, for your goals, for your time horizon, not just because Jim Bob around the way said it's a good idea. Number four, don't buy things you don't understand. This, other than waiting to invest, this is probably the one that gets me the most, is when I see people post online like, I bought this, but I don't understand it, or they're not clear on what it is they bought. I see this a lot when people are getting talked into buying whole life insurance policies or permanent life insurance policies, as well as annuities, without fully understanding what kind of contract they're selling, what they're committing to, what all their costs are. Just like when you make purchases in every other part of your life and you want to understand the terms of the agreement, what it is you're buying, all of that, you need to apply that same thought process when you're purchasing investments. Number five, constantly monitoring your investments, getting caught up in the day-to-day fluctuation of the stock market. Fluctuation is a normal thing. Spending all of your time checking your investments, seeing if they've gone up, seeing if they've gone down. One, you're using up too much of your personal time. And two, that's not what investing is about. It's supposed to be long-term. And that leads us to number six, selling when prices drop or panicking when there is a decline in the market. Selling an investment because the value has gone down is pretty stupid, because there is always the chance it would go back up. But if you sell it for a lower price than you paid for it, you're losing money. And then when the price goes up, you're going to rebuy it. Okay, so you're going to buy it at a higher price. That makes no sense at all. When prices drop, wait, see if the conditions are right for them to go back up. Number seven, y'all, this is not going to shock you all because you know how I feel about fees. Paying too much to invest. That could be the fees that you are being charged, custodial fees for your account, buying funds that are expensive, that have really high expense ratios, That could also be the fee that you actually pay to buy. There are some great brokerage companies, TD Ameritrade, Vanguard, Fidelity, Schwab, E-Trade, where you can basically buy the stocks you want and the funds you want, and it shouldn't cost you anything. Because the thing to keep in mind is that everything that you pay in fees, that's taking away from the growth of your investment. And we don't want to do that. Number 8, having unclear goals. When you take your money and you invest it in something, be it the stock market, be it real estate, be it cryptocurrency, you need to have a goal. You need to have a plan. That's going to help you to know, when is it time to sell? Should I buy additional investments? When do I need this money? Is this money for retirement? Is this money for a new car or a new roof? You need to have clear goals. Number 9, trying to time the market. Saying to yourself, I'm not going to invest right now because the market seems too high. I'm going to wait for a crash. Do you know when the market is going to crash? Does anybody? Again, when we started, I told you the best time to invest, the second best time to invest is right now. So trying to time the market, unless you got some insight the rest of us don't have, it's not possible. And you're going to end up wasting time and losing money trying to do that. And the last investing mistake I want you to avoid, chasing high returns, but ignoring the risk associated with it. I think because of platforms like TikTok and even platforms like this on YouTube, people start spouting information and encouraging really unhealthy behavior. This idea that, oh, you can invest your money and you can flip it and you can make money really, really quick. That is possible, but there is an incredible amount of risk associated with that. And it is a very bad idea to ignore the risk, because just like things can go up, they can go down. So there you have it. 10 things that you should not do when it comes to investing. If you would like to learn more, be sure to join my Financial Confidence Bootcamp. Registration is open now. There is a link below in the description and a link above. Be sure to watch these 2 videos, Why Saving is a Losing Game and Investing for Retirement.